I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
Burned some burdock in the stove. Godling couldn't stand the smell and fled. And Corinne simply...
Excellent. I must admit the experience has put me off the building. I shan't keep it. I'm mindful of the reward I owe you, and you'll receive a sizable commission. As soon as I'm able to sell the house. Come by from time to time and ask. The young...
Thanks.
Hey, you! Yes, you! You got water on the... Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization, moral decay. I'm in a rut. I've such a hard time finding inspiration. It's meant to be back again. You call this living? What's she crying? Master Claytop heartily greets the challenger.
Greetings to Master Claytop, from Geralt.
Will you take up the challenge? Will you face our tavern's champion?
Yeah, I'll fight this Grigor.
You're a... While our champion prepares... Let us talk coin. I shall be blunt. You stand to earn a...
You asking me to cheat?
Not to cheat, to engage...
Kiss my ass, Master
You'll regret.
Fucking come on! That's it, you're in for it!
Boy! Our winner and the tavern's new champion is the Witcher called Geralt. Here is your prize. Archibald O'Neill is another brawler you can fight. You'll fight... There's also Mortimer, captain of the guard.
Why don't you all just get off my back?
Whoa, 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 stop.
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. You must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift.
I ask questions. Try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri. I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own, but the waters of a... Siri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
No.
You claim the woman has abilities.
I remember Siri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Siri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully.
I see. Do you wish...
Yeah, there's something... She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at... The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the firebrand's curse.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right. I see.
Yeah. They call Siri the Lady of Space and Time. Once she travels between worlds. Didn't really understand much of what Yen told me. I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Siri carries immense power in her blood.
I see.
No.
Naturally, I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable, and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Siri.
Mm-hmm. If Siri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Maybe Dandelion. They liked each other. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times, the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Siri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Siri.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white? The seas are tossing, tossing!
As long as the damn don't make me sick.
Run, Roach. Come on, Roach.
No. Sit on comfortably in front.
As long as the damn don't make me sick.
One drink all I had. I'll never come back, you stinking stagges.
All we wanted was...
What's that? Don't give a flying fuck what you wanted. Get! Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't going more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs. All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
With pleasure.
I found him! We can't kill him!
We're leaving.
Reminds me of a case of floor. Eh?
Yeah, almost like we never left Bergen.
That's it, you're in for it! I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages, pal.
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
It's about Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6, 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just well returned as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar and some cold ale, and what do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. I've no clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. It's where he sat and wrote. Aha! A note from a grateful muse.
Reading someone else's letters. From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Nose is too small.
Aye, and the sword's too big. By the by, is that how it's done? Killing a wyvern?
Technique's not quite right, but you gotta admit he's doing it with gusto. 10 barrels of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Dandelion and... Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decide.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of... here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Zoltan, please. You really want to track down the women Dandelion's been wooing? Most likely all angry women by now.
Got any better ideas? Besides, Dandelion's a babbler. We should... I'll ask the...
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's on that...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our finding.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Vespula.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair rose... Dwarf. Never suspected he'd...
Dwarfs. Her dad's a Novgardian aristocrat with the Imperial Legation. Commissioned dandelion...
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about... Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her.
Though well she knows...
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
That...
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this...
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. Well...
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably bit.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian. Referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's
a figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be... Well, seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this...
You want to take this one then?
Nah, you can have her.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair White.
What?
Richard.
Come on, Roach.
I praise you with all my heart.
Look at this one.
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week.
Horson's no banker. He's an honest man. You pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay...
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What are you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, greyhead, not your concern.
Vespula's got someone else.
Really? Who's that?
The King of Beggars made a deal with Junior.
Didn't hear nothing about that.
But you have heard what Bedlam does to people who cross him. Or you...
Come on, Fritz. Boss wants it that way.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. To think there are men who'll help a stranger out of the kindness of their hearts.
Not entirely out of kindness. And you're not entirely...
What are you... Oh, I know you.
Not Gerald. Geralt.
Oh. Dreadful so.
What do you think? Where could Dandelion be?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lion
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before 'twas the last straw. all those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbour.
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Ha! Horvir. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore. Doesn't much...
Thanks for your help. Listen, when I find Dandelion...
No. I mean, tell him.
That's it, Roach.
Sick of it.
Whoa!
Welcome.
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened? Patch...
You Elial?
Yes? Now pick your jaw up off the floor. Ah, so it's that. Any better?
So you're...
Elial.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you two meet?
I met him one night in a tavern. He was blind drunk.
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it?
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
That's it, Roach. Come on.
Life's wet enough in the gutter.
Whoa there, Roach.
Where you going?
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the Ratcatcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honoured to welcome a Witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah! This is grand!
You shan't disappoint them, will you? So, who would like to ask the first question?
Me! What's it mean that witches are lecturers?
You shouldn't listen to everything people say about...
Means they go to sleep early. Oh! So that's why Mum went to tuck that witcher in.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
A man cursed who's turned into a monster a Witcher might have to kill, even if he's a king.
So King Foltest was a monster. What's it like to cut off someone's head?
Can you show us how to cut off a head?
Can we try your potions?
Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the morning.
Yeah!
Bid farewell to Master Geralt.
It's great you came.
Oh, I'd have rather had the Ratcatcher.
So please do tell me, why are you here?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes, longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No, we perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mould. That was his interest. When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
This can't be witches or witcheresses. What's that stuff? Everyone knows it. Oh, Mum
This baronet's La Vallette's villa.
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Greetings, Witcher. Must admit it's curious to see you here. I don't quite believe in coincidences.
Geralt of Rivia, slayer of monsters, and my son.
You're right, General. My visit's no accident. I'm looking for someone.
There's no one here who wishes to see you. Captain, this man is not to enter. Forgive me, Morvran, but I've lost my appetite for the races.
Kill a woman's son and appear at her doorstep? My. I thought witches had better survival skills than that.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
I fear your information's out of date. Molly no longer works here.
Baroness fired her?
Quite the contrary. Molly decided she no longer wished to serve. After Arian's demise, Luis's nephew came to pay his respects. Got one glance of Molly and, well, they wed soon after. They now await his inheritance. With the Baroness's son dead, the estate will go to the nephew and Lady Latar, known until recently simply as Molly.
All right, so where'll I find the newly minted Lady Latar?
Our dear little Molly has a new passion, horse racing. To my knowledge, she should be at Countess Vegelbud's villa right now. That's exactly where I'm going. Since you stripped me of Louise's company, perhaps you'd agree to come along.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way then. We've arrived.
Nice place.
I must say, of all the creatures in this region, I find steeds most intriguing. Horses interest you at all, Witcher?
All the same to me. Call each one I ride Roach.
Strange. The grey is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vaughan.
Yeah. Gray's a good color. Even looks good on horses.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Seem to know your horses.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle. Made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skill.
Ha! Splendid!
Redanian chestnut.
In that case, I shall try my luck on the Zeracanian. The horses are saddled. Let's spare the horse!
Hey-ya!
I adore the speed, the rush of air.
Take it easy.
Don't spare the horse! I adore the speed, the rush of air. Come on, Witcher! Let's see what you're made of! I adore the speed, the rush of air!
The roach I chose put in a nice run.
Exceptional. I've not lost a race in a while. I congratulate you. That... Ah, look! Lady...
Who?
The woman formerly known as...
Right. Thanks.
I shall be here for a time. Fine.
Washed your hair lately?
Who do you favor, milady?
Can't decide between the black stallion and the grey mare. Keep going back and forth, back and forth. Sorry, don't believe we've been introduced.
I'm Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again.
That's right. Except it's the other way.
Mean to say it weren't Dandelion saved you in Flotsam by severing your noose with an arrow from 100 paces?
What? Dandelion couldn't... Never mind. Any idea where our master archer might be at the moment?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. Ever since I became Lady Latard, it's been nothing but balls, banquets, and other such... what's it? Congregations. Awful tiring, all this. But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him himself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
to take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon. Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me...
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves...
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Well, freak.
Another drifter in from Temeria.
Why would a witcher come here?
Run, Roach.
Sick of it.
I'm listening, Sarah.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Just this morning, my Britta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
Your Greta's got the imagination of a drunk troubadour.
She never lies about serious matters. Some storekeeper told her the corpses were shreds. A storekeeper. Another trustworthy source.
I'll take the planes all the way to the garden.
Did you catch him?
Driving in cities, bloody bum.
What do you want?
Want to see Rose of Arat?
Oh, mate, if you only knew what I want.
I'm Geralt of Rivia.
Soon as Miss Rosa turns... Ah! Thanks, we ain't looking for no Witcher.
Interesting.
Fancy men like me, whole town's going on about it. So no point playing hard to get, sugar puss.
It's Lady Varatra to you. And I'd advise you to sod off, sugar puss, before I report this to Papa. Who are you? Why are you here? Answer this instant or I'll summon the guards.
Sorry to sneak in, miss. I'm Geralt, a friend of the bard Dandelion.
Geralt of Rivia? The famed Witcher of the ballads?
What are you doing here, vagrant? How'd you get in? I let no one in the front, my lady. I swear it on the great sun.
Not a word. I'll handle this. Hold your tongue, sir. This is Frederick Francis de Bergerac, my new swordplay instructor, correct? Show him to the training room. I shall join him shortly.
But my lady's a witcher. Said so himself back by the gates.
Captain, do you truly believe Rosa Varatra would train with random clods calling themselves sword masters? No. The Varatras demand the very best. Thus, we've hired a witcher. Take him to the training room, now.
As you say, miss. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rose has got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword. Grab a wooden one. And take care not to hurt the little miss. Learn the ambassador's ire. Follow me.
You're my new instructor. Well, well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must... Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how...
I'm a witcher. I'm looking for...
A witcher? That's splendid.
Incredibly. But we ought to discuss... Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor,
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him. But not at all what the bard...
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of...
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense.
Well, how long are you gonna make me wait?
Drat up, Lord, fight! Why bother with
Let's end.
when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Can't rightly
What are you two love? You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Va...
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion?
On occasion, yes. But then, if you'd shut your catty mouth for a moment, dear little sister, Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. I was left to repel the aging bards at Rosa. I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nip...
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing.
Edna might have. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man burned with passion for one who incessantly...
Who'd Dandelion sing about?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and accepted.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising... Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this, Kellen. Been a pleasure.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you...
How's here tomorrow?
See you then.